Hello, I'm back again with my stupid face, and you'll have to deal with this video for the next 5 minutes max. I think that is the usual screen time that I have with you. Today, we'll be talking about an interesting aspect of human behavior. But before I get into that, I need to tell you that several years ago, I was talking to someone who was arguing against a theory of evolution, saying that if humans really evolved back then why is it not continuing? Why aren't we evolving anymore? So I try to, reason that evolution is a very painstakingly slow process, and it takes time, and it takes a lot of time actually. So what is happening right now is we are evolving, but we won't see it, we won't observe it. And I was telling you that most of the changes that take place are not physical. We are looking for physical evolution, whereas in reality, most of the evolutionary changes are trait based. They are behavioral. So we change our behavior, and because of that, certain changes happen on physical, physiological level. So, but it's very difficult to convince people, right? So, but anyway, back then I used to converse, I used to argue and debate, but I don't do that anymore. So I wanted to share this anecdote before getting into what we are talking about today. So as you may well have noticed that there have been changes. There have been changes in the way we behave, and a lot of it has to do with technology, the rise of technology, and one of the most apparent presence is social media. It's everywhere. Like you think that you are the cool one, and then you look at your parents and maybe your grandparents, and you'll see that they are also scrolling just like you, just that their medium might be different, but we are pretty much doing the same thing. And there is a there is a significant change in behavior over the last decade, maybe at least in India. uh, and one trait that I have noticed at least is that we aren't shocked anymore. We nothing kind of we aren't in awe of anything. Nothing surprises anymore. We read the most shocking, the most gruesome, brutal pieces of information uh, as just another news. It's we just scroll through it, we just flick through it without taking the time to uh, even absorb, or we don't do that anymore. We don't even understand that we aren't doing it anymore. We just we are almost desensitized by our own addiction, so to speak. And that is also the reason. So it's not just on the negative side that bad things are happening and we don't we are so easily disconnected, but it's also on the good side. Like even if somebody comes up with a very funny line, uh, we don't feel the need to even appreciate it that much. It's just another piece of content, and we just move on to the next dopamine hit, and we don't care. And why we do it is also obvious, because that's how it is, right? uh, in the days of Doordarshan, we loved every piece of content. We didn't even miss the ads. We used to sit through the ads because even the ads with those jingles were so damn nice, right? And we loved it. But with Netflix and Amazon and Hotstar and literally bombardment of content, we we just don't care anymore. And like I said, it's not just on the negative side, but also on the positive side, that uh, it's very difficult for us to appreciate the sunset. It's very difficult for us to even appreciate a really good piece of writing or even poem, and we don't care. So in a sense that we are evolving, but we don't realize it. And I don't know whether this is for good or bad, because in the grand scheme of things, everything is a zero-sum game, and it's okay. It's okay that we are almost dehumanized by internet, almost robotic, you know. But I think it's fine. Maybe this is how we will move towards the next stage of enlightenment, or I don't know. But I thought that there is a reason why this happens. It's just that we don't care, and even if somebody presents the reason to us, literally spoon feeds us, we will be like just another piece of content, and we'll just move on.